They say dog is man's best friend. Well, if dog isn't happy, then man isn't treating his best friend correctly. The best way to treat your best friend is by grooming him or her 2 to 3 times a week. The main reason to groom your dog is that his or her physical appearance can affect their health. Like this says, the dog will be happier and prettier, it won't smell bad, and there's less time that it'll be ill, and it won't obtain parasites, gingivitis, and other diseases. The materials you're going to need to groom your dog is going to be a friendly dog, a grooming table, a hairbrush, a garbage can to put the extra hair out, a toothbrush to brush their teeth, toothpaste, which we put in here, that is made specifically for dogs, a Q-tip to clean their ears, the toothpaste, and a damp towel to wipe their eyes. The first thing you're going to want to do when grooming your dog is going to be to brush them. If your dog has long hair, like the dogs in these pictures, you're going to want to brush them quite frequently because their hair can get tangled when playing and mats can be obtained. The only way to get rid of mats when they get wet is to cut them out with scissors or to shave them. And you don't really want to shave your dog if you don't have to. So to groom your dog, you're going to start with the head, and you're going to be very careful when grooming the head because this skin is the most sensitive part on their body, so you don't want to make it irritated. You're just going to brush softly. The next part you're going to groom is going to be the belly. You can either lift them up or you can let them roll over like this and groom. After you're done brushing the belly, you're going to roll the dog back over, and you're going to go to the back, thighs, and legs. You can brush in any manner in this part because the skin is not so sensitive. If you want to brush upwards, that'll get the undercoat, and then you brush down to make it shiny again. The last thing you're going to brush when grooming your dog is going to be their tail. You're going to grab the tail by the base and just brush the tail downward. The next thing when grooming your dog is going to be to clean their eyes. This usually just consists of removing the eye boogers that have accumulated in the corner of the eyes so they don't irritate the dog's eyes. If your dog has long hair, then you're going to have to trim the hair around the eyes more often so the hair doesn't go into the eyes. A clean eye consists of a clear eye with no discharge, kind of like this one. But if your dog does have discharge in the eye, you take a damp towel like this, and you just rub the eye to get the discharge away. The next thing to do when grooming your dog is going to be to clean their ears. Dogs with pendant ears, such as these, are more prone to get ear infections because the water, when they get wet, will sit in the ear as compared to dogs with stand-up ears, because the dogs with upright ears, the air will dry better and they won't have water that sits in it. The way to clean a dog's ears is just going to be to flip the ear over, take your Q-tip, and simply gently wipe in the ear. You don't want to push too hard or go too deep into the ear canal because this can rupture their eardrum. A clean ear has no odor and very little earwax. If your dog does need medication for their ears, make sure that when you get the medicine, you put it in a bowl of warm water so that the medicine becomes room temperature. Because if you put cold medicine in a dog's ear, this can really be painful in the ear canal. The last thing to do when grooming your dog is going to be brushing their teeth. 80% of dogs have periodontal disease. So that means that the plaque that's accumulating on their teeth, if they swallow that in larger than needed portions, that can really affect their kidney and liver. To brush your dog's teeth, all you do is take your toothbrush, get a little bit of toothpaste, and you're gonna hold your dog and lift the skin on the lips and just brush downward. You brush the way the teeth grow. So that means at the top, you're going to brush downward, and at the bottom, you brush up. Make sure that you only use toothpaste that's made for dogs, because if you use human toothpaste, this can accidentally poison your dog. They do make chew toys and raw bone hides that will help prevent the plaque from growing on your dog's teeth if you don't have time to clean them every day. So, in conclusion, grooming your dog is very essential part in keeping him or her healthy. By brushing his or her teeth, 2 to 3 times a week by brushing their hair, cleaning their eyes and ears. This can help your best friend to live a longer and healthier life. Any questions?
No.
My references for this is wikihow.com, cfido.com, and assortment.com.